You've seen places like this online, right? The ones plastered across food blogs, drowning in a sea of five-star scores. Edith's sandwich counter in New York seems to be one of them. It's got this endless stream of glowing reviews and gushing posts, with customers calling their sandwiches nothing short of life-changing. But let's be real. In a world where fake reviews are a dime a dozen, and online reputations can be bought and sold, you have to wonder, can a small sandwich counter truly be that good? Is this tidal wave of adoration 100% genuine, or is something else going on behind the counter? Hook. With so much hype, we had to ask, is Edith's sandwich counter actually this incredible, or are they just masters of illusion? The praise is so universal it almost feels suspicious. So, we put on our detective hats to analyze their digital footprint, searching for the telltale signs of fake reviews to uncover the truth. This isn't just about a sandwich, it's about whether we can still trust what we read online. Section 1. The Digital Crime Scene. Our investigation started where the story begins. The Internet. We weren't just scrolling. We were going full-on digital forensic, analyzing their online presence. The first thing any detective does is survey the scene, and this scene was a collection of reviews spread all across the web. And right away, the first clue that something was different was the sheer diversity of the sources. This wasn't a case of 1,000 reviews mysteriously popping up on one platform overnight. We found praise for Edith's scattered across local food blogs, YouTube video reviews, countless social media posts, and even travel sites. That wide, organic distribution is a huge checkmark in the authentic column. A coordinated fake review campaign is almost always more concentrated. But that's not enough to close the case. Next, we had to analyze the language. Fake reviews are lazy. They're full of generic low-effort praise like great food or nice place. They lack substance because the writer has never actually set foot in the place. When we combed through the reviews for Edith's, we found the complete opposite. The praise was incredibly specific. People weren't just saying the food was good. They were writing love letters to the unique flavor of the Sephardi breakfast wrap. They raved about the perfectly crispy texture of the latkes and the surprising delight of a tahini coffee slush. One reviewer described the nuanced taste of the pastrami in delicious detail. This level of specific, sensory detail is incredibly hard to fake. It's the signature of a real person describing a real memory. It's one thing to write good sandwich. It's another to recall the exact combination of flavors that made it unforgettable. Section 2. The red flags we weren't expecting. Okay, so the details were painting a picture of genuine love. But hold on. For an investigator, a complete lack of any negativity can be the biggest red flag of all. No business makes every single customer happy every single time. A spotless record often means negative feedback is deleted or drowned out. We went looking for the cracks in the perfect facade, and we found them. This is where things got really interesting. Buried among the five-star accolades were legitimate constructive criticisms. And just like the praise, these critiques were super specific. Some customers noted that the prices were pretty high for a sandwich shop and that the limited seating could be a real issue during busy hours. One person even commented on the size of the bagels. In one YouTube video, a reviewer felt their sandwiches were a bit dry and bland. These aren't the comments of a bitter competitor or a paid detractor. They are the balanced, reasonable observations of real customers. Paradoxically, the presence of these criticisms makes all the positive reviews more believable. It shows there isn't some grand conspiracy to scrub away anything less than a perfect score. Instead, it points to an unfiltered collection of real experiences. We did notice that on a platform like TripAdvisor, Edith's had only a couple of reviews. While they were both glowing, such a small sample size isn't enough to go on. It doesn't signal fraud, but it is a good reminder that a single platform rarely tells the whole story. The digital trail was pointing toward authenticity, but we were still missing something. It was time to take the investigation offline. Section 3, The Undercover Sandwich. Armed with our digital clues, we headed to Edith's on a busy afternoon. It was a small, unassuming place, but that was part of its charm. There was something comforting in its simplicity. But our mission was clear: confirm or disprove the legend of Edith's. First, we tackled the seating situation. Was it really as cramped as people said? Turns out, yes, it was. Finding a table was a mini-adventure in itself. This was a big thumbs up for the authenticity of those critiques. The atmosphere was bustling, which added to the excitement. Clearly, Edith's wasn't just a one-hit wonder. They had a loyal following. The staff was as friendly and efficient as the reviews suggested, handling the lunchtime rush with ease and a smile. But now it was time for the moment of truth: the food. We decided to start with the latkes, since they seemed to be the most talked-about item. And from the first bite, we understood the hype. They were golden-hued, perfectly crisp on the outside and fluffy inside. Every bite was a delightful mix of textures and flavors. We moved on to the signature pastrami sandwich, and then the Sephardi breakfast wrap. Each dish was a testament to quality ingredients and expert preparation. And while we couldn't say every item was mind-blowing, we could understand why people called Edith's a culinary gem. In the end, we left feeling satisfied and impressed. Not only did Edith's live up to its reputation, it exceeded it. They had mastered the art of making simple yet exceptional food, and that's the secret behind their success. Conclusion and verdict. As we wrapped up our investigation, it became clear that Edith's wasn't some sandwich sorcery. Their success was rooted in reality. They were serving up consistently great food, and their customers were more than happy to sing their praises online. The reviews weren't just numbers or words. They were a community of people sharing their love for a local gem. The lesson here is simple. Don't blindly trust a perfect score. Dig deeper into the details, the good and the bad, because that's where you'll find the truth. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of online reviews and real-life eateries, do us a favor and hit that like button. Thanks for watching.